Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they can't bring him down. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watkins. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given home.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a... There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Ayuk, 60 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Saints at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's making them play really well here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touch. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, we got to go score. Shot.
A first down carry for Henry. Fighting his way through contact. They'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Again, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Barkley. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw. Watkins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Here we go. Check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, ready?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Watkins. Eluding the pressure right. This pass caught by Hamler. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
On fourth down, Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
Gun.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
12. 11. Stop.
Burrow on play action. He's going to try and go deep again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Watkins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on 1st down. Watkins will try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Watkins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
11.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12. 11 mighty. Hey, can. 12.
Here's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Jones throw complete here to Ayuk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. CD, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert. That sets up a 1st and goal.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Back to throw. Watkins. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Newton. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
12.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
11 Thomas.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Watkins.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, Watkins. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Here we go,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tanks. 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? Mighty, 11 mighty, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 56 yards. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Watkins.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
KJ Hamler.
28 yards.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Watkins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down, Watkins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tommy Tremble, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watkins. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Operating from the gun. Watkins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Watkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
65 catch, 65 catch.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that. And this will be caught at the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Kamara up the middle. Dances by him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Got it. Ready? Seven Pirates.
Back to throw. Watkins. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
11 Mighty. 11. 12. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't...